If you're over 50, there's a good chance your doctor has mentioned your blood pressure, at least once in the last year. Here's what most people don't realize. What you drink every day might be doing more damage or more good than what you eat. Today I'm ranking 5 drinks that science says can genuinely help lower blood pressure, from the one that barely moves the needle to the one that outperformed medication in some studies. Stick around because number 1 surprises almost everyone, and I'll also tell you the one popular healthy drink you should actually be cautious with. Let's get into it. Quick reason this matters so much after 50. As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose some elasticity and blood pressure tends to creep up. Even in people who've always eaten well, the World Health Organization estimates that roughly 1 in 3 adults worldwide has high blood pressure, and that number rises sharply after age 50. The good news? Several everyday drinks have been studied, specifically for their effect on blood pressure, and the differences between them are bigger than you'd think. Quick note before we start, I'm not a doctor, and this isn't medical advice, especially if you're on blood pressure medication, since some of these drinks can interact with it. I'll flag that where it matters. Always check with your doctor before making changes. All right, let's start at the bottom of the list. Coming in at number 5, green tea. Green tea contains catechins, plant compounds that support blood vessel function. Several studies show green tea drinkers tend to have modestly lower blood pressure than non-drinkers. Why is it ranked last? Because the effect is real, but small. We're talking a drop of maybe 1 to 2 points, not a dramatic change. It's also easy to undo the benefit if you add sugar or drink it with salty snacks. The takeaway: green tea is a solid daily habit and a great swap for soda or sugary coffee drinks. Just don't expect it to do the heavy lifting on its own. Now, number 4 has stronger evidence behind it, and it might already be in your fridge. Number 4, tomato juice. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene and potassium is key here because it helps your body flush out excess sodium, which is one of the biggest drivers of high blood pressure. A well-known Japanese study following over 4,000 participants found that daily, unsalted tomato juice was linked to measurable drops in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure over about a year. Here's the catch, and it's a big one. It has to be unsalted. Most store-bought tomato juice and V8-style drinks are loaded with sodium, which completely cancels out the benefit. Always check the label, or better yet, make it yourself. The takeaway: unsalted tomato juice, a few times a week, is genuinely effective. Just avoid the salted versions sold in most supermarkets. Coming up at number 3, a drink that's become a favorite among cardiologists, and for good reason. Number 3, pomegranate juice. Pomegranate is packed with antioxidants called polyphenols, and research suggests it may help relax blood vessels and reduce the activity of an enzyme that raises blood pressure. A review of multiple clinical trials found that regular pomegranate juice consumption was associated with meaningful reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Important caution here, especially for our 50 audience. Pomegranate juice can interact with certain blood pressure and cholesterol medications, similar to how grapefruit does. If you're on medication, this is one to specifically run by your pharmacist or doctor. The takeaway: powerful effects, but check for interactions first. We're getting into the top tier now. Number 2 is one of the most researched drinks in this entire category, and the results are honestly impressive. Number 2, beetroot juice. Beets are naturally high in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow almost immediately. This isn't a maybe. It's one of the most consistently reproduced findings in blood pressure research. Multiple studies have shown measurable drops in blood pressure within just a few hours of drinking beet juice, with regular consumption producing longer-term benefits too. Some research even found effects comparable to those of certain blood pressure medications in the short term, which is genuinely rare for a food-based intervention. One heads up: beet juice has a strong, earthy taste. Mixing it with apple or carrot juice makes it far easier to drink daily. Also, don't be alarmed if your urine turns pink or red afterward. That's completely harmless. The takeaway: beetroot juice has some of the strongest science behind it of anything on this list, which means number 1 needed to be something truly exceptional to beat it. Here's what took the top spot. Number 1, hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea, the deep red, tart tea made from dried hibiscus flowers, has repeatedly outperformed other beverages in head-to-head studies. One clinical trial specifically involving adults over 50 with elevated blood pressure found that drinking hibiscus tea daily for 6 weeks lowered systolic blood pressure by an average that rivaled some standard first-line medications used for mild hypertension. Researchers believe hibiscus works through multiple pathways at once. It acts mildly as a natural ACE inhibitor, similar mechanism to some prescription drugs, supports healthy blood vessel dilation, and its anthocyanin antioxidants reduce inflammation in blood vessel walls. It's caffeine-free, widely available worldwide, from Mexican agua de Jamaica to Egyptian carcade to West African zobo, and it's genuinely enjoyable, served hot or iced. The caution, and it matters, because hibiscus can lower blood pressure meaningfully. Combining it with blood pressure, medication without medical guidance can occasionally cause it to drop too low. If you're on medication, this is a conversation to have with your doctor, not a reason to avoid it, just to do it safely. The takeaway of everything on this list: hibiscus tea has the strongest, most consistent evidence specifically in adults over 50. Quick recap, worst to best. 5. Green tea. 4. Unsalted tomato juice. 3. Pomegranate juice. 2. Beetroot juice. 1. Hibiscus tea. If you found this useful, the single best next step is genuinely simple. Pick one of these, try it consistently for 2 weeks, and track your numbers with a home monitor. Small, consistent habits move the needle more than any single miracle drink. Subscribe if you want more evidence-based videos on healthy aging, and let me know in the comments. Which of these 5 do you already drink? And which one are you trying next? See you in the next video.